So looking at the answer key here, just to speed things up a little bit. So on the station model down here, weather basin, this is super important. It's the sun. The sun is why we have weather. Because the earth is round, the earth has different compositions, ocean and water, lakes, different kinds of rocks, different color toning of barren rock areas, and forest and grassland areas. So differential heating. The planet does not heat evenly. Plus it's round. Because the earth is round, most of the sun's strongest energy is focused somewhere between the tropics. And northern middle latitudes then, farther from those tropics get lesser energy. So that difference in heating is why we have weather. Weather is the movement of heat, essentially, and oftentimes using water. Water is a vehicle to transfer heat energy around the planet. Station models, remember these are written in abbreviated form. The key to them is on your reference tables. You need to be familiar with your reference tables, and the key down here that points to on page 13, it tells you, it gives you on the left side, this is what a station model looks like. In real life, this is what those numbers mean, okay? You always want to look that up. So, decoding this thing, 76, that's the temperature, 55, that's our dew point. It's 100% filled in, shaded in the middle, so it's 100% cloud cover. Air pressure, this is the one you need to convert. A 138, there's no such thing. Remember the 500 rule. If this number is less than 500, you add a 10 in front and a decimal for the last digit. So 138 is less than 500, so there's a 10 added first, and then 138 with the decimal, 1013.8. You should, I think you have that written in your reference tables. I had you write it in back then. If you don't have it written, or if you forget, look at the example. 196 on the reference tables. Oh, 1019.6. You just have to remember 500 is the cutoff. Pick it up. Barometric trend data. This tells us what has been happening with pressure over the last 3 hours, and that's important because a rising pressure trend means we're heading towards drier weather. A falling trend means we're heading towards stormy weather. So this one, the trend has been negative, it's been falling steadily. That diagonal slash coming down means it's been falling steadily over the past 3 hours. Wind is from the northeast. This is still today one of the most missed questions is wind direction. The wind goes into the circle. Right? Think of this as an arrow. It's going in to the middle. So it's from the northeast, going into the middle. It's not going out to the northeast. It's from the northeast. Wind speed, we look at the socks. A full length feather is a 10 knot wind. There's 2 of them here. That's a 20 knot total wind. You just add them up. If it's a half, it's 5. Okay. Here's the description on that. Well, we don't see that. But. Evaporation. We're talking water leaving the surface of the earth, entering into the air. That's driven by temperature. That's driven by surface area. That's driven by relative humidity. It's also driven by wind. If it's windy, that promotes evaporation.